Hello knitters, it's Faye Lynn from Strands Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California. And it's March and we're busy. We've got sweaters, we've got bunnies, we've got beginning crochet. Crochet is taking over everything. And we have March to the finish, all coming up. So it's March and we have lots going on and I'm just going to get into it. So first up is our sweaters. We're still working on our winter sweaters. So we have what we're calling the boyfriend cardigan. We have the bobble cardigan. We have the Sia pullover. And we have the duck soup children's cardigan. So all four of those are going on right now. And we have a sweater class coming up on Saturday from 2 to 4. You can be working on any of these. You can start any of these. If you need help on any of these, that's a good time to come because it's just going to be focused on sweaters. Of course, you're welcome to any workshops to get your help too. But this is a focused sweater class. 2 to 4 this Saturday. You can start anything. And as I said, if you're working on something you need help with any sweater, you can come to the class. So that's this Saturday, and that's our winter sweaters. And next month we'll start our spring sweaters. So this is the last time you're going to hear me talk about these particular sweaters, but you can do them anytime you want. So, you know. And the next thing coming up is our bunny class. So of course, spring is around the corner, so it's Easter. And so we've got our little bunnies. Here's our bunnies, and we got big ones, we have little ones, and another little one. They're adorable. They're a square. You knit a square, and then in class you're gonna knit 2 ears, and we're gonna sew it up. And so you'll have, if you come with a square finished, you will leave with a bunny finished in class. And class is Saturday the 12th from 2 to 4. And literally any yarn, you just need a square. Big square, little square, and that's all there is to it. Use a size needle that's like a couple sizes smaller than what the ball band tells you to use. So like if it's a worsted yarn, it usually says to be like on a 7, 8. So go down to a 5 or 6, and you do this so that it's a tight enough fabric so that the stuffing doesn't show through. So you can do it all knit, garter, 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 or you can do knit a row, purl a row, stocking knit, and it'll smooth it out some. It's totally up to you. This is a no-fail project, no fail, and a lot of fun. So that is on the 12th, Saturday the 12th from 2 to 4. Then we have crochet. Crochet is taking over the world right now. I have taught more crochet beginning classes than I have in years. It's really quite amazing. So I think mostly when you go out shopping right now, crochet is just everywhere. Like crochet granny square tops and crochet this, it's just everywhere. And so we're going to do a beginning crochet class. So now we're going to do a beginning crochet class, and there's 2 things here. So we'll start with teaching you with the yarn is held in your left hand when you crochet, and you've got the hook in your right hand. But as knitters, some of us that's hard. So there's also a way to do the crochet with your right hand. I call it a knitter's crochet. And if you wanted to become a big crocheter, like after you do crocheter projects up to, if you decide, I really like this crochet thing, you might want to learn to do it with the left hand because I think it'll end up being faster. But you can do it like you're knitting, where you're wrapping the yarn with your right hand. If you knit continental crochet, it's going to be a piece of cake. But for us throwers, it's sort of a challenge because you're like having to work all this stuff together. If you don't do anything, you just want to come in and learn crochet, just come in and learn crochet. Beginning crochet class Sunday, March 20th. So that'd be from 10 to 12. And then we're going to be setting you up to do a crochet bag. So this is what you call a granny square. And it only has 2 stitches. It's got single crochet, 3 single crochet, slip stitch, and a chain stitch. So that's all it is. It's very simple for a beginning. The yarn is doing all the work, so you're not changing yarns. Well, actually, this particular bag, I used 2 different colors, so I did change yarns, and so but it's easy. And then my other bag, which isn't quite done yet, I did all in one. And we're using a ribbon yarn, Karen's. And so it's a cotton ribbon. You're on a bigger hook. I think I was like on a K and a J or something like that. So you're on a bigger hook, bigger yarn. Great. This stuff, granny squares are really fun. That's why they're so popular, because they're very repetitive, but they're really fun, and you get somewhere pretty fast which is the thing about crochet. You sort of get somewhere pretty fast. And fixing the mistakes is way easier than in knitting. So that's like one of the reasons why crochet is popular. So, but anyway, so the bag is what we're going for. And so when you leave the beginning class, you'll be doing a granny square. You'll be practicing a granny square, so you're ready to do this. And this bag will be April 3rd, which is a Sunday. So that's 10 to 12. Of course, if you already know crochet and you just want to do the bag, that's possible. And so if you want to learn crochet, here's how you're going to do it. So beginning crochet class, and then it's like 2 weeks later, we'll be doing the bag. So that's what we're doing in crochet. We are going to do more crochet classes over the summer and stuff. I tend to crochet a lot in the summer. I never really understood why, but I think it's because you use cottons a lot instead of wools. And and it just is, I don't know, it's different. And I just realized at some point, man, I always crochet in the summer. So for me, crochet is a really good summer project. And I think a lot of it may be the cotton instead of wool that you're working with. Not that I don't knit wool in the summer, but I do. So anyways, that's our crochet right now. And as I said, I've got a basket coming up, and maybe a blanket coming up, and maybe a top coming up. So I'm not sure yet. I'm still working on what those will be, but we will have more crochet classes, and all beginning crochet stuff, nothing complicated at all. So I'm excited for that. That's going to be a new, like, fun little thing for us to add into the studio right now. And then the last thing I need to talk about is the March to finish. So it is March now. Like, you can pull out all your unfinished projects. We call them UFO, unfinished objects. So pull out all your UFOs if you have them, and look at them and decide, oh, like I have one girl who's already finished like 3 things because they were almost finished, which is almost the case. Is like you're almost finished, but you're sort of tired of the project, and this new shiny thing comes on, and you start that, and this goes away and never sees the light of day again until like this. Like you say, okay, time to pull it out. So pull out your projects and take a picture of it unfinished, and then take a picture of it finished, and then email me, and I'll put the email here. It'll be on the web, on the emailer. Email me the pictures, and then I'll put you into the list, and we'll do random drawings with the random number generator, and you'll get either a free class, a free private, or $25 gift certificate from the store. Those are two prizes that we're going to draw for at the beginning of April. So this one more thing for the March to the finish. You can also, because I have a lot of beginning knitters who don't have projects laying around really, so you can also start a project this month and finish it this month and enter in for the drawing. So just take a picture, like here's your needles, your yarn, your needles, you're ready to start. Take a picture of that, and then take a picture of it finished. So if you have no UFOs, unfinished objects, that's what we call them, UFOs. You have no UFOs, you can still enter just by starting something and finishing something, and it'll be good. So same thing, email me your start and finish pictures, and there we go. So everybody can be a part of this, not just the old knitters who have things laying around. New knitters can be a part of this too. All right. So yeah, so that is, see, March is full. We got a lot going on in March, and we have a lot of our summer yarns are going to start coming in now. We have some cotton coming in. We already got some cotton, which I showed you last week, in. And then next week, I will be starting to talk about our spring sweaters. So it'll be another different group of sweaters that we'll talk about and have for you to start. So I think that's it. It's been a great week. I hope your week's been good. It's going to rain in a few days, and the next day or two, enjoy the rain. And I'll see you in the studio real soon. Bye.